movies.
Tonight on Eyewitness News, it charged 700 acres, but a South Jersey forest fire is now almost out.
Morgan Freeman gets special honors at the Philadelphia Festival of World Cinema.
And interior designers opened their hearts for a fundraiser to benefit the Deborah Heart and Lung Center. And good evening, everyone. I'm Ren Scott.
And I'm Denise Saunders. Topping Eyewitness News at 11 tonight, the forest fire that tore through 2 communities in Cumberland County. This is video from Sky 3 last night as the fire was racing its way around Millville and Commercial Township. Tonight, the fire is almost completely contained, and people evacuated from their homes have been allowed back. But as Eyewitness News reporter Robin Taylor tells us, it was no easy task getting the fire under control.
It's been a long couple days for these firefighters with only a few hours of sleep, but it looks as if their hard work has paid off.
Things are finally coming our way a little bit, dying down.
At this point, the fire is 90% contained. The only area that's still burning is in a swamp and doesn't pose much of a danger to anything. But a day ago, it was a different story. Rich Camp was one of the first firefighters on the scene.
We didn't have enough time when we got here. We couldn't get the backfire in. We tried, but it was too late.
When the first crews with the New Jersey Fire Service arrived, the fire was a quarter-mile away from here. But in 15 minutes, it came roaring through, fueled by the pitch from the pines and 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
When the main fire came through here, it just walked right across the road. The road didn't mean anything to it.
The fire was leaping 50 feet into the air above the treetops, and there was nothing they could do to stop it.
We stayed here as long as we could. It got to the point where we just had to get on the truck and get out and let it go.
Unlike a house fire, most forest fires can't be put out. Instead, the goal is to stop the forward progress on the main fire. And to do that, you must starve the fire. One way is to put water on it. Another is to light backfires. In other words, you light a fire to put out a fire. The backfire burns up the fuel ahead of the main fire, so when it gets there, it has nowhere to go. But it is dangerous work.
We had some fairly close situations yesterday, but that's what we're all about.
This was a big fire by anyone's terms, burning 765 acres of forest in and along the Bevan Wildlife Area, which is on the fringe of the Pine Barrens in Cumberland County. At one point, homes were in danger and hundreds had to be evacuated. But with fire breaks, the fire service was able to steer the fire away from the development along Laurel Lake. And none of those homes were damaged tonight. Firefighters have gone home to get some well-deserved rest, but over the next few days, they will continue to patrol the area to make sure that the fire doesn't start back up again. And tomorrow, investigators, they're going to be out there examining the area where the fire started to try and determine what caused it.
Gosh, how devastating. Now, as negative as it appears, there's a positive side to all this, isn't
Well,
it?
there is. I mean, because this is a natural process, and the forest will eventually come back again, but it's going to take a few years for that to happen.
Yeah, okay. And no serious injuries.
No serious injuries.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
No homes damaged either.
Good.
All right, thank you so much,
Thanks,
Robin. In other news, everything is all quiet at the Southgate Industrial Complex tonight, but earlier, 10 firefighters had to be taken to the hospital after battling an industrial fire. The fire broke out inside a warehouse at the industrial center in Newcastle, Delaware, around 10 o'clock this morning. Soon after firefighters began putting out the fire, many complained of throat irritation. Several firefighters had to be washed down to remove chemical residue. The warehouse has since reopened. No word yet on what sparked that fire.
One man was killed, 2 others hurt when their boat capsized in the Delaware Bay. The men were fishing when the boat overturned and they were thrown in the water. One of the fishermen, Calvin Lewis, couldn't be saved. The other boaters were rescued and treated for hypothermia. And we've just gotten word tonight of another capsized boat, this one in the Schuylkill River up in Berks County. 7 children and 3 adults were rescued. They're all in fair condition tonight. Divers are still on the scene.
Newcastle County Police have made an arrest in the rape of a 6-year-old Delaware girl. Police say the victim's father picked his daughter up at her uncle's house in Collins Park on Friday and noticed that she was injured. Now, upon questioning her about her injury, she said her uncle had sexually assaulted her. Police say the victim was raped repeatedly by her uncle over the past 2 years. Tonight, that uncle, Luis Maldonado, is being held on more than $2 million bail.
In Louisiana, an 11-year-old girl missing for 2 weeks has been found safe and sound at a New Orleans bus station. This is Lisa Bruno being wheeled into a New Orleans hospital, or there she is walking. Bruno was last seen April 16th when she gave directions to a man in a white van. Bruno got off a bus station 35 miles from where she was last seen and approached a station worker. She was taken to the hospital to be examined for signs of physical or sexual abuse.
Well, tonight, for the first time, we are hearing from the American doctor rescued from the bottom of the world. Tonight, he is back in the United States. Dr. Ronald Sheminsky arrived in Denver, Colorado today. He was airlifted from a research outpost near the South Pole after being diagnosed with a potentially fatal gallbladder disease. After all he has been through, the good doctor says he wants to go back to the South Pole.
I have to go back next season in October. Get everything healthy and get taken care of and pass the physical. We go through quite rigorous physical to go down there. So I got to start from scratch, got to go through that again.
Now, doctors will further examine Sheminsky's gallbladder and determine if surgery is necessary.
The latest now on the missionary plane shot down in Peru. The pilot, you may recall, was from Berks County. Now, funeral services were held in Pensacola, Florida today for the mother and daughter killed in that crash. They were 35-year-old Veronica Bowers and 7-month-old Charity. The woman's husband and 6-year-old son escaped the crash landing unharmed. Now, it's amazing anyone survived the crash considering what happened to the plane. It had to be recovered by crane this weekend from the Amazon River. The plane was shot down by Peruvian officials last week over the objections of a U.S. government plane flying in the area. Now, the Peruvians mistook the missionaries for drug smugglers. Now, as for the pilot, Kevin Donaldson of Morgantown, he underwent more surgery this weekend. Doctors at Redding Hospital repaired one of his wounded legs by inserting a metal rod to stabilize it. Surgeons also used tissue from his abdomen to repair the gunshot wounds in both legs. Donaldson's doctors say the procedure was successful.
5 Navy SEALs are now backing up Bob Kerrey in his confession about killing civilians in Vietnam. Now, they agree with the former senator on 2 very key points. 1, that they returned fire instead of initiating it, and 2, that it was not their intent to kill innocent women and children. Now, one other squad member contradicts that story, and so does a Vietnamese woman who says she was there on the night of the killings. But she now tells Time magazine that she actually did not witness the shooting. And President Bush entered his 100th day in office today, and everyone has an opinion on the success and failure of his administration so far. Correspondent Aline Sirgani tells us how pundits and politicians are rating his presidential performance.
George Walker Bush.
Losing the popular vote, George W. Bush won the presidency in one of the closest elections in U.S. history. So how have the first 100 days gone for the son of the 41st president?
They all have to learn a little bit, but so far, I'd say George Bush, very good.
Hugh Sidey is one of the nation's most experienced observers of the Oval Office, having covered the past 10 presidents. He gives this president a winning grade.
The people seem to agree. President Bush marks his 100 days in office with a 63% job approval rating. That's lower than his father's, but better than President Clinton's.
Although he's getting some kudos from Democrats,
He started out, I think, impressing everybody, and his outreach was admirable and well received.
when it comes to the budget, the honeymoon seems to be over.
You could call him the wedge for the way he was driving Democrats and Republicans apart on an issue as important as the budget.
The public seems to be more impressed with the centerpiece of the president's budget plan. The latest CBS poll shows 52% support the $1.6 trillion tax cut. 37% oppose it. Less encouraging, only 38% approve of the way Bush is handling environmental issues. Both issues promise to be at the core of the president's next 100 days in office. Aline Sirgani, CBS News, Washington.
And still ahead, Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer together again, the reason they reunited.
Plus, Morgan Freeman pays a visit to Philadelphia. And also ahead, Camden's new mayor, Gwendolyn Fizon, faces off against a councilman who wants her job, Gilbert Whip Wilson.
And the protests pay off for students at one of the area's most prestigious Catholic schools. The story coming up.
And the Sixers are one win away from advancing to the next round of the playoffs. How will they do it? Phil Jasner of the Daily News will stop by and explain. And how are the new crop of Eagles wide receivers doing? We'll tell you in about 25 minutes. Eyewitness News returns right after the break.
Watch Stephen Collins, Laura San Giacomo, and Kermit the Frog on the Hollywood Squares Tournament of Champions.
Monday at 7:30 on KYW-3. KYW-3 Eyewitness News, getting real results again.
If you're running phony ads in the newspaper to lure people in and take their money.
Shame on You goes undercover.
Excuse me, I don't want you to push this in my face.
And confronts a local company that customers say doesn't deliver the goods.
The first list had nothing, absolutely nothing on it.
Well,
Why is that?
that's
Why do you
fine.
think it's not fine.
Shame on You.
This is a scam and we need to get our money back.
Tuesday on KYW-3 Eyewitness News at 11. Presenting the 30-day money-back Discovery Adventure. Buy a 2001 Land Rover Discovery Series 2. Drive it for 30 days or 1,500 miles. And if you're not completely satisfied, bring it back for a full refund. Come see what a Discovery is made of.
Good evening, I'm Carol Erickson in the KYW Weather Center. A terrific weekend of weather is coming to a close on a frosty note in a couple of spots, but warmer temperatures will be arriving tomorrow, and we look for summer-like temperatures by midweek. The 5-day forecast is just ahead.
Late-breaking news just in. Here's Lisa Sims on location.
We're at Raymore and Flanagan Furniture, and it's pandemonium here. An unannounced sale has shoppers in a frenzy. Why Raymore and Flanagan? Why now? There are savings everywhere today.
Lisa, we're hearing those savings include brand names.
Yes, and store officials have confirmed delivery in 3 days or less. Plus, they're offering no deposit, interest, or payments for a year.
Impressive. Recapping an unannounced sale at Raymore and Flanagan now through 9 p.m. Monday.
This is it. The final days for big savings on built Ford Tough trucks during the spring sales event at your Quality Plus Ford dealer. Get financing as low as 0.9% or cash back as high as $2,000 on Ford Ranger. Plus, get up to $1,500 cash back on the best-selling F-Series. Even save big on F-Series Super Duty. Hurry, because these are the final days. The spring sales event at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
KYW News Radio is giving away a computer every hour on PC Thursdays. Call 1-888-452-1060 to register and listen to KYW News Radio to win.
There they go.
Back now on Eyewitness News at 11, the demolition of several high-rise apartment buildings in Detroit, Michigan. The 4 14-story buildings were brought down to make way for new low-rise single-family townhomes as part of an urban renewal project in that city. It cost more than $1 million to implode the 4 buildings, which had been vacant for several years.
Urban renewal is a big issue in the Camden mayoral race. Today, the candidates went toe-to-toe in a debate moderated by Eyewitness News anchor Yuki Washington. The candidates are current Mayor Gwendolyn Faison and City Council member Gilbert Whip Wilson.
What are your plans for expanding the redevelopment into the total city?
To expand development from the waterfront, you have to have initiatives for people to, in fact, come in. And one of the things we can do is have a special improvement district, which in fact works in Philadelphia and Atlantic City, and we looked at some of those plans already.
That money will go into the neighborhoods for infrastructure. We'll have streetscaping. We will do parks. We'll do facades. And this way we can venture from the waterfront into the communities. And that is where my skills come in, because I know how to seek those funds.
The 2 candidates also talked about restoring honor to the city of Camden. Wilson is a retired police officer and current city councilman. Faison became mayor after Milton Milan was convicted on federal corruption charges. The candidates square off in the general election on May 8th.
4 administrators who were fired from a Delaware Catholic school have their jobs back tonight. Now, this was the scene in Claymont, Delaware last week as students walked out of Archmere Academy upset over the firings. Yesterday, Reverend Thomas DeWayne of the Norbertines of Delaware reinstated those administrators. The decision was made following a visit from Norbertine officials all the way from Rome. DeWayne apologized to students, parents, and alumni. The firing stemmed from a struggle over who would control the 69-year-old school.
One of the most popular actors of our time received an award at the Philadelphia Festival of World Cinema today. Morgan Freeman accepted the Artistic Achievement Award in University City. Freeman was honored for his legendary career in films and in children's television. The actor, who received Oscar nominations for his role in The Shawshank Redemption and Driving Miss Daisy, says it was tough getting started in the business.
I ran after it. I went wherever I thought it might be. I traversed the country 2 or 3 times, almost on foot, looking for a way in. And
Freeman has roots in our region. He lived in Camden, New Jersey for a time, and I love his work.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah,
like
big
his
fan.
movies. Next, Carol Erickson and the KYW Skycast.
Plus, Plummer and Andrews, why they got their feet wet. We're on Golden Pond.
She's the biggest sport utility on the planet.
Yeah, big.
8.5 feet wide. Seats 84.
While other companies were busy thinking bigger, Subaru was thinking smarter. That's why the Forester gives you the rugged traction of all-wheel drive with a smooth, easy car-like ride.
Coming in any other colors?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Subaru Forester. Sport utility tough, car easy.
Now you can get financing as low as 2.9% APR on all 2001 Subaru models. If you see news, accidents, or traffic delays, report it with your cellular phone. Just dial star KYW and be part of the singular wireless mobile force.
Request the things that make your room your room.
Thank you very much.
What's your request? Join Wyndham by request. Call or log on.
Chrysler minivans continue to receive more and more and more awards. Now it's time to reward you with the Chrysler Rewards Program. For a limited time, you can get 0% APR financing or a $1,500 cash allowance on minivans. So reward yourself today. Drive home one of our award winners. And that's better than taking home a trophy. See your Chrysler dealer today.
Call someone! I'm not using my minutes. I'm not using my minutes. You brought her. I am not wasting my daytime minutes on Little Miss Octopus. Use your minutes. I refuse to call. Why? So you can save them to call your cheesy boyfriend? Cheesy?
VoiceStream gives you the most whenever minutes so you can talk about whatever you want, whenever you want.
600 whenever minutes, only from VoiceStream. Looks like the VoiceStream challenge is on.
Many of you just watched tonight's CBS movie on Golden Pond. Well, the movie version became an instant classic back in the 80s, but tonight it was brought to life live by Christopher Plummer and Julie Andrews. Andrews and Plummer are Ethel and Norman Thayer, a couple who spend every summer at their lakefront cabin in Maine. On this trip, they reevaluate their dreams, relationships, and mortality. Plummer and Andrews haven't worked together since The Sound of Music. Get this, 46 years ago. They both say working together is like going home again.
We are a little bit like an old married couple in a way. We just fell back into our earlier friendship.
It has now been almost 40 years since we worked together. I'm thrilled because I'm crazy about Julie, and she always remains the same, extraordinarily unspoiled and great pro and fun.
On Golden Pond, producers say Andrews and Plummer waited this long to do another project together because they wanted it to be special, and they wanted a project that could be just as good as The Sound of Music.
Well, Sylvester Stallone's new movie takes the checkered flag at the box office. The car racing thriller Driven was the #1 movie at the box office this weekend. Stallone plays a washed-up driver trying to make a comeback. In the process, he takes a rookie driver under his wing, and critics say it is his best film since Copland back in 1997. Now, here is the top 5. Driven earned $13 million. The comedy Bridget Jones' Diary came in second, followed by the adventure Spy Kids. The drama Along Came a Spider came in fourth, and Paul Hogan's Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles rounded out the top 5. But at the top of my list today is the weather.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic weather. I'm off tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have the same as we had today. How about it, Carol?
Just for you and your schedule, I've arranged a day of temperatures in the middle 70s, Denise. You'll be happy to know. I expect a return favor of some description. We're looking at the Ben Franklin Bridge tonight, looking absolutely gorgeous. Clear skies. We have enjoyed clear skies the entire weekend. We're starting to see the thermometer fall just a little bit, as we tend to do at night. And we're going to be seeing a temperature out there right now of 50 degrees. We have humidity levels of 77%, winds out of the south-southwest at 6 miles an hour right now, and the barometer is steady, 30.47 inches. It's 48 presently in Mount Holly, also in Trenton, 51 degrees in Wilmington at this point. Believe it or not, these temperatures are going to be going down so low tonight that you could be seeing some scattered frost outside of the city of Philadelphia tonight. So it is entirely possible as we see these clear skies and the light winds, and we watch these temperatures fall. But boy, will they rebound tomorrow, and a lot more on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. We hit 64 degrees today, some 3 degrees shy of what the normal temperature would be, but still just a great looking day because it wasn't as windy as it was yesterday, and rain, no rain at all. In fact, in the last 2 weeks, we've had less than 1/10 of an inch of rain. So I know the farmers and people who've put some shrubs in or lawns or that sort of thing are probably saying, when are we going to be seeing some? Well, it looks with the present weather pattern like we're not going to be seeing even a chance of getting precipitation in here probably until Friday, and that's when a cold front is likely to come down and maybe just trigger a shower or a thunderstorm. And then by the next weekend, we should have weather pretty much, at least as how it looks this far out, pretty much like we're looking at this weekend. So nice weather next weekend and warm weather all during the week. The rain stays away, but with that high pressure system that's going to remain almost stationary and just pump up some of the warmer air that you're going to be looking at right here. As you go towards the western sections, we see air in the 70s. That's going to be coming in our direction. So look for readings in the 70s tomorrow. And then we go into Tuesday. We're going to be looking as we go into May. Readings in the 80s. Right now, Skycast. We looked at a day like this today. Tonight, we're looking at clear skies, and tomorrow, more sunshine on tap for us. So tonight, we'll be bottoming out with temperatures anywhere from 35 degrees in some of the outlying areas to 45 degrees in Center City, Philadelphia. And then tomorrow, we're going to be seeing some just terrific weather with readings on Monday, 75 degrees, sunny and warmer. And now, presented with pride, our 5-day forecast. And I think you'll like this one coming up. We've got temperatures that will be in the 80s, 82 on Tuesday, Wednesday, 85, Thursday, 85, Friday, 85 degrees. But that's the day we could be seeing a shower or a thunderstorm late in the day as the cold front comes in here. Next weekend, we could be seeing temperatures in the upper 60s and about 70 degrees. Denise.
I'm feeling pride indeed. Thanks, Carol. You know, it's that time of year again when we expect great weather, and KYW-3 prepares for the Race for the Cure. A luncheon inside the Hyatt Regency Hotel today marked one of many events leading up to the race. Today was about honoring the survivors of breast cancer. Nearly 700 people gathered for the 11th annual Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation luncheon. The event brings attention to all those who have survived breast cancer, plus the need for more research and a cure. KYW-3 TV is a proud sponsor, and along with myself, Pat Shiraki, Don Stensland, Siani Lee, Amy Caples, and Stephanie Stahl, we all hosted the event and will be on hand May 13th for the race. Now, there is still time to sign up for the Race for the Cure. It kicks off Sunday, May 13th at 8:30 in the morning at the Art Museum Circle. To sign up, just go to our website, kyw.com, or call the number on your screen that you see right now, 215-829-1899. Again, the number is 215-829-1899. 1899, and Ren said he would be there. I think Beasley said he would be there May 13th as well, 8:30 in the morning. You can see here, I have my pin here in honor of the women and breast cancer, and we'll see you there.
It is a good cause, and we will be there to see if you actually run the race.
I will.
And coming up next, Beasley Reese and Eyewitness Sports.
The Sixers tried to stop a 3-game losing streak today on the West Coast. Beasley has all the highlights coming up.
You've got a lot to show for all your hard work. It's time to reward yourself. We've got just what you need. Long-lasting Chevy trucks. Now lease a 2001 Blazer LS 4-door 4-wheel drive for as low as $299 a month with 1934 due at signing. Residency restrictions apply. Call for lease details. That's $299 a month on Blazer. So get out there and make your money count at your Chevy dealer today.
Mother's Day is May 13th, and Verizon Wireless has just the gift.
Hello. Hey, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
A Motorola phone loaded with features for just $19.99.
Do you like the phone?
I love it. Your dad and I were just programming it.
And now get 2,000 free weekend home minutes for life, plus nationwide long distance when you get single rate Northeast for 1 year and keep the same plan. Verizon Wireless, connecting more people in more places. Mother's Day and every day.
British Airways introduces a revolutionary view of business travel. The world's first fully flat beds in business class.
Behind me is the bakery where we make all of the yummy messes.
At the end of the day, it is an absolute disaster back here. We are in a cloud of powdered sugar. Ugh, ugh.
I've seen some terrific messes, and I've always been able to clean them up with stuff from Walmart. I can just grab an item, and I know I'm getting a good price. Once we're at Walmart getting stuff for work, we might as well shop for home as well.
We're on a tight budget, so we trust Walmart to keep our business running.
We've got messes to make and cakes to bake. You gotta love a place like Walmart.
Legendary Jeep vehicles continue to receive more and more and more awards. Now it's time to reward you with the Jeep Rewards Program. For a limited time, you can get 0% APR financing or a $2,000 cash allowance on both Jeep Grand Cherokee and Cherokee. So reward yourself today. Drive home one of our award winners. It's better than taking home a trophy. See your Jeep dealer today.
And now, Eyewitness Sports with Beasley Reese.
The Phillies are moving in reverse. A 6-game winning streak followed by a 4-game slide, including today's game when the Dodgers kept them hitless for 6 1/3 innings. Let's take a look at it. There's the guy, Chan-Ho Park. He was virtually unhittable. Here, he fans Travis Lee in the 5th. Park no-hit the Fightins for a long time, 6 1/3. He also helped himself at the plate. It's bottom of the 5th. He drives the ball over Bobby Abreu's head for the ground rule double. A run scores, 2-0 Dodgers on top. Abreu did break up the no-hitter in the 7th with a solo shot to right to get the Fightins on the board. 4-1 Dodgers at that point, and that's how it ended. 4-1, the final as the Dodgers sweep the Fightin' Phillies. The Sixers are back in town today after yesterday's big win over the Pacers in Game 3 of their best-of-5. But if the Sixers took the day off, most of the stars did. It was an optional practice, so the young players showed up. Things become mandatory again tomorrow. Then it's back to Indiana to attempt to close out the series. Yesterday, the Sixers built a 15-point lead, only to see it evaporate in the 4th quarter, much like it happened in Game 1. Only this time, the Sixers gutted it out and got the win, much to the delight of their head coach, Larry Brown.
Oh, I was thrilled because it is tough away from home to give up a big lead and then have the courage to come back and fight them off. We defended terrific down the stretch and played the right way.
Phil Jackson and his Lakers look to finish the sweep of Portland today. Who says Kobe and Shaq can't get along? The two teamed up for 47 points, and the Lakers let Portland get an early start to their summer vacation with a 99-86 win and series sweep. Coming up on Sports Wrap after the news. More on the Phillies and the Sixers, a complete look at the NBA, and a peek at the new crop of Eagles wide receivers, plus a special guest in studio. All of that's coming up when we wrap after the news.
Okay.
See you then. We're just overwhelmed by that sportscast.
There you go.
Thank you, Beast.
Up next on Eyewitness News, home is where the heart is.
A stunning house that's helping out a heart hospital when we come right back.
Here's what's happening on KYW-3 Backstage. Janet Jackson's coming to the First Union Center August 28th, and KYW-3's giving away tickets. Watch Eyewitness News at 5 Monday for details. KYW-3 Backstage. Real people, real entertainment. The latest local weather forecast at your fingertips. Call the Eyewitness News Weather Info Line, 215-238-4767, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Eyewitness News Weather Info Line, only from the Eyewitness News Weather Team. Real people, real news.
If you buy one of those huge new SUVs, you might want to plan on a new garage, too. But with Dodge Durango's best-in-class available Magnum V8 power, plenty of room inside and just right size outside, you don't have to rearrange your life just to fit an SUV into it. Durango. Different. And just right. Now get 0% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on Dodge Durango.
Raymore and Flanagan Furniture is where I work. And let me tell you, it's a great job. My customers often become my friends. I can offer them a huge selection since we're the Northeast's largest furniture retailer, including lots of famous brand names. And they love our fast delivery. Anything in the store delivered in 3 days or less, like this Berkline massage chair. Largest selection, famous brand names, 3-day delivery. You've gotta love this place.
I'm not getting up.
Come on, boy. Let's make this quick. It's gotta be the dog chow.
Purina Dog Chow delivers 100% nutrition, including important antioxidants to help support a strong immune system. Dog Chow, the nutrition he needs to keep on amazing you year after year. Incredible dog food, incredible dogs. Purina Dog Chow brand.
Added performance. Added room. Added fuel efficiency. Added style. Added power. Go ahead. You do the math. The all-new Civic. Amazing, but true. Part of the special value collection, now at your Honda dealer.
Well, many of us see beautiful homes every day and wish we could see inside.
Now we have that chance. The Designer Show House is open in South Jersey with the proceeds benefiting the Deborah Hospital Foundation.
And Eyewitness News reporter Robin Rieger met with some of the designers donating their talents for the cause.
This colonial revival-style home dates back to the late 1800s and is part of Morristown's history. Its most recent 4-week makeover by designers is a labor of love. One of the first rooms you will encounter as you enter the house is the living room, designed by Christian Banger. Soft wall colors accented by a bright blue down sofa. It's fun and functional.
I am pleased that when people come in, they feel compelled to sit down. It's very user-friendly. It's going to be hard if thousands and thousands of people keep trying to sit down. We'll stop them, but I like that they try.
Kristen's simple design advice works.
It's not trying to make everything the same, because making it the same makes it all disappear.
One item that will not disappear from your memory is the hand-painted ceiling in the sunroom by Michelle Pereno of Atmosphere. It complements a sunny, welcoming space. The kitchen is one of the central features of this home, warm with a country feel that used to look like this. Created by Marty Casserly, it features a creative way to hide the fridge and unique copper faucets.
I wanted it a workable space, a fun space, and not so untouchable that you wouldn't enjoy being in your kitchen.
There's not a room in this 3-story house that's not enjoyable. The stunning master bedroom used to look like this. Here's a perfect bedroom for a little girl. And for the man in your life, his very own territory. Carol Mazzi and Suzanne Schwarzwalder love the fresh ideas.
I really like the kitchen because I'm in the process right now of thinking about redoing my kitchen, so I thought they did a beautiful job.
These things look like something you would put into your house. I thought this house really did a good job of making it a livable home.
Now, of course, we can't show you every room in the house. That's why we want you to come and see it for yourself. Ticket prices are $15 at the door, and your donations typically raise about $85,000 to $100,000 for the show house for the Deborah Heart and Lung Center. The house is open Tuesday through Sunday, and hours start at 10 a.m. In Morristown, New Jersey, I'm Robin Rieger, KYW-3 Eyewitness News.
And the Designer's Show House is located at 555 North Stanwick Road in Morristown, New Jersey. And if you want more information about visiting, you can call the number you see on your screen. It is 609-893-3372. Once again, that is 609-893-3372. 3372. Quite a project.
My house was beautiful, wasn't it? That's you like that? Okay, that's Eyewitness News at 11. I'm Denise Saunders.
And I'm Ren Scott. Eyewitness News returns tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.
Sports Wrap is next for the entire Eyewitness News team. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Just announced. Now during the spring sales event at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, get $2,000 cash back or 0-9 financing on Ford Windstar. Plus, for the next 3 years or 36,000 miles, we'll pay for all your scheduled maintenance. You put in the gas, we take care of everything else. $2,000 cash on Windstar, plus no charge maintenance. Don't miss the spring sales event now at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
I've got this life philosophy. When you get thrown, you get right back up. That's why I took control with Depend Protective Underwear. It's different because it's the closest thing to regular underwear out there and the only one with Depend's trusted protection system. So I don't have to worry. Except for the 500 head I gotta herd. On, girl. Yeah. Take control with Depend.
It's a celebration of building some of America's most coveted, most memorable, and most inspired cars. It's a celebration of knowing excitement matters. Welcome to Pontiac's 75th. You're invited to join us in celebrating our 75th anniversary. See your Pontiac dealer now and lease a 2001 Grand Am SC for as low as $239 a month. See dealer for residency restrictions. Call for important lease details. The celebration's at your Pontiac dealer now.
You'll find our more loosely constructed suits fit as well in the casual workplace as they do the after workplace.
Tailored comfort at Men's Warehouse.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Real people, real news.
It's not violence for the sake of violence.
It's reports on violence, only if it matters to you.
Real people, real news.
It's not over-dramatizing stories just for effect.
It's the drama that results from good reporting.
It's not government officials and corporate spokespeople.
It's you, your family, your neighbors. It's news that moves you, motivates you, makes your life more meaningful.
Real people, real news. It's what KYW-3 is committed to bringing you.
The Phillies are happy to return home after the Dodgers' Chan Ho Park killed them with his arm and his bat. The Sixers are back at home looking to put the Pacers out of their misery. Bill Jasner is here to tell us exactly what they need to do to get it done. Kobe and Shaq show the Blazers who's the best out west. We'll take a look at the new flock of Eagles wide receivers. Sports Wrap is red hot next.
And now, Eyewitness Sports Wrap.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Philadelphia's Big Show, Sports Wrap. The Phillies are following season highs with season lows. 6 consecutive wins, followed by 3 straight losses. The Fightins hope for a turnaround effort today in day ball. We'll pick it up in the 3rd inning. Alex Cora singles to right off Randy Wolf. Chad Kreuter tries to go from 1st to 3rd, but Pat the Arm is there, and he says not so fast, and Burrell guns him down. Bottom of the 4th, Marquise Grissom stepped up.
That's trouble. And it's a line drive home run.
Yeah, that's a solo shot off Wolf. Dodgers up 1-0. Dodgers pitcher Chan Ho Park had it going, virtually unhittable. Here he will fan Travis Lee. Park no-hit the Phillies through 6 1/3 innings. He also helped himself at the plate. Bottom of the 5th, he drives the ball over Bobby Abreu for a ground rule double. Run scores 2-0. Dodgers on top. Abreu did break up a no-hitter in the 7th with this shot. It's a solo shot to right to get the Fightins on the board. 4-1 the score at that point, and that's how it ended. The final was 4-1. The Dodgers sweep the Fighting Phillies. To San Francisco we go, where Barry Bonds moved into 16th place on the all-time home run list with that solo shot. Now to the top of the 5th for swinging Sammy Sosa.
Swan belted deep toward right. On the run goes Rios. Back to the wall. It's gone.
That, my friends, number 7 on the season. 5-1 Cubs on top. Back to Barry. He is a Gold Glover, you know, in the outfield, but not on this play. He loses the ball in the sun, and the Cubs win 11-2. How about to Milwaukee we go, where Jeff Jenkins hit 3 home runs yesterday and drove in 6 runs today. There's a beautiful shot, and it's gone. He hit one, not one, that is, but 2 bombs today and drove in another 6 RBI. And the Brew Crew crushed the Expos 10-0. Roger Clemens today made history again. This strikeout of Jeremy Giambi moved him past Gaylord Perry into 6th place on the career strikeout list. By the way, the Yankees beat the Athletics 3-1. Now to Chicago, where the White Sox tried to end Seattle's 9-game winning streak. Top of the 8th, Brett Boone goes deep.
Fly ball deep down the right field line. This ball is gone.
It's like a sneaky home run. Game tied at 1. Now in the bottom of the 14th, Paul Konerko slaps a single up the middle. Maglio Ordonez scores to give the White Sox a 2-1 victory. Now, we turn to the Sixers and the basketball playoffs coming up. We will tell you what the local boys did today, one day after taking control of the Indiana series 2-1. That's all coming up after the break.
You've got a passion. It's called peace.
Race-inspired cockpit. Chronograph-style instrumentation. Introducing the high-performance IS from Lexus. Totally unexpected. For an incredible value, just show up at your New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania area Lexus dealer.
We chose white because it was
clean
and simple.
I just wanted a splash of color.
Kind of kooky, with a lot of pizzazz.
Different strokes for different folks, all at one store.
Went to Home Depot, now I'm painting.
I can help you do that. I can show you how. Okay. Glidden for my girls' room.
See, you can do it.
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's all bear right there.
I love Ralph Lauren.
This looks good.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I went to Home Depot first. The Home Depot, first in home improvement.
This is not a grill. This is a stainless steel runaway from the kitchen of a 4-star restaurant that's taken up residence in your backyard. This is Kenmore Elite, only at Sears. Push the button, and this hot-tempered beauty is ready to cook in minutes. Porcelain-coated cast iron grates, separate cooking zones. Now you can grill, sear, fry, bake, and roast simultaneously. After all, you have 4 burners to play with. Wait, make that 5. This is not a grill. This is a passport to a world of culinary possibility where delicious success is always within your reach and beauty never fades. The Kenmore Elite Outdoor Kitchen System. Now it's on sale for only $699.99, only at Sears. Call right now and you'll even get a coupon for a free grill cover when you buy this Kenmore Elite grill. So call, then come to Sears. Kenmore Elite, the 4-star way to play with fire. Sears, the good life at a great price, guaranteed.
And now, Eyewitness Sports Wrap.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. The Sixers are in control again. Saturday's 5-point win gave the home team the 2-1 advantage and a date to close the series on Wednesday. I'm joined, as usual, by Gary Cobb, and tonight the big show gets very big with Phil Jasner of the Philadelphia Daily News joining us to talk.
I'm big?
It makes the big show
You guys are big.
It makes the big show huge. Can they close the deal on Wednesday?
I would like to think that they could, because I think the last thing in the world that the Sixers would want is a Game 5 against Reggie Miller. I don't care where the game is.
What is it about this guy? I mean, you know what he's going to do, you know when he's going to do it, yet he somehow runs off of a pick, runs off of a screen, and gets it done.
So all the people in the First Union Center who chant his name derisively, you think they hate him? No, they love him.
Yeah, they do love him.
Ask them if they want him on their team.
Well, you know what? I think, what we should do is we need to put grease or something on those spots on the floor like he runs to.
Where he stops,
so that
right around the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, Phil, do you think that, I mean, the reputation is that the chants, the negative chants, turn him on. Why is it that people, let's say the First Union Center or any opposing home court, why don't they understand that you need to leave this guy alone?
Because they can't help themselves. Because they see what he's doing to them and they think they're helping. And he is one of those guys who responds